Miss Susie has lots of buttons and turned around and died. Miss Susie went to heaven and went to hello operator. And if you just get, you're killing it.
I don't remember it. Hey, welcome to Superfruit, the best show on the internet. My name is Ashanti.
My name is Carrie Hilson.
And together we'll never be Beyonce.
Shady. Oh,
that is so rude.
That is rude.
A lot of people are going to be upset. We're just kidding.
Sure?
It's all fun and games. Actually, if you're upset, you're out.
So this week we've been super nostalgic, just about everything.
Yeah, taking trips down memory lane is what we've been doing.
That's what
this
we're
week.
doing, yeah.
We've been talking about old games we used to play and old movies. I've teared up at some points because I miss being a kid. So we thought this week we would dedicate the whole Superfruit episode to things that we did as children. So we compiled a list of some of the most nostalgic things to us, and we're gonna see if you guys relate.
And here we go.
Fern Gully.
Pokemon cards.
Game Boy Color I used to play all the time. Yak Back.
I went to a Chinese restaurant to buy a loaf of bread.
My name is Hi, no poodle, and I'm on a tic-tac.
Mnemonic Tic Tac.
Mnemonic tic-tac.
Easy Bake Ovens.
Floam.
Gack.
Squeeze-Its. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together.
That song, real talk, I used to get mad at my sister when she would sing it because I was like, don't sing that song, that makes me cry.
Oh,
I was an emotional little boy.
Brick wall, waterfall, girl, you think you know it, all you don't.
And I do, so boom with that attitude.
attitude.
3D Doritos. Ooh, that sounds good right now.
That does sound good right now, too, but they don't make them
I
anymore.
know, bye.
Spice World, who's your favorite?
Posh.
Of course,
Duh.
you queen. Scary Spice, because I love black girls. Close your eyes.
Okay.
You're standing on the edge of a building. You're swaying. The wind is blowing.
Oh wow, it's like I'm really there.
And then all of a sudden, you get pushed.
Oh!
You fell. What
that's
color
why.
did you see?
Green.
That
It
means
means
you're
you're
stupid.
stupid.
Kids are so annoying.
Oh, they are.
Pogs. Did you ever collect Pogs?
No, I actually didn't collect Pogs. I think my sister had some. Why was
love
she
them.
so much more manly?
And
though?
and you always wanted the best slammer.
Down by the banks of the hanky-panky where the bullfrogs jump from bank to bank.
Pokemon Snap.
Lion King.
Okay, real talk for a second. Mufasa dying in that movie, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Lion King,
Shut
you're so
up.
late. But Mufasa dying in that movie was one of the biggest tragedies in my life.
You and everyone in America, girl.
Lisa Frank folders.
Girl, Lisa Frank. Ooh.
Of course we own Lisa Frank folders.
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchis, I owned so many of them, and I got mine taken up in first grade and it died, and I was so mad. Miss Franklin, I'll never forgive you.
Xenon.
Oh my gosh, do you remember the sequel of Xenon where they just changed the black girl and thought no one would notice?
Yeah.
We were all like...
But they literally look like polar opposites.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
See, I didn't watch that.
I did, and I never
But-
wanted to be on it because I was scared I would get to the temple and those things that jump out of the walls and grab people. I was like, too much.
No, that sounds like a lot. Oh my god, the oatmeal that had like little dinosaur eggs in it, but when you heated it up, I think they hatched or something. Don't quote me on that.
I think that you dreamt that.
I did not dream that!
Hey Arnold, Wild Thornberries, all that.
Alex Mack, just nobody remembers Alex Mack, but
No one
she was
does.
the girl that turned into like liquid mercury and
Yeah.
like scooted under doors.
Doug. There was a character in that show named Skeeter. Oh yeah, cartoons.
Kablam.
Kablam.
With
I
Prometheus
felt
and
like-
Bob.
Oh my god, I felt like Kablam was never on though. Tiny Toons. Did you watch Ed, Edd and Eddy?
I loved Ed, Ed and Eddy.
Cat Dog. I actually didn't like that show, but I watched it all the time. Dexter's Laboratory.
Out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box.
AOL Instant Messenger.
Girl, that was everything.
I know.
Oh my god, I was so annoying.
Can we go through all our screen names?
Yeah. My first screen name was Froggy Hop 109, but Froggy with an I.
My first one was Shadow Link 23.
Of course it was.
Link as in Zelda, the character in Zelda.
Such a nerd.
And then it was Scooter Hawk 23 because I liked hawks.
And your name is Scooter.
And then it was We Could Be So Bad.
Which I still don't know what it's from.
A song I wrote. It was a #1 single.
I thought it was.
Super Soakers.
Skip It was fun.
I started that trend in my school. I was the first one to have one, and everyone had one after me.
Let me see that thong.
Warheads were my favorite.
I didn't like them. I would watch the Salt Off. And just
Oh my
get kidding.
gosh.
Sorry.
I don't think it was Salt. Beanie Babies.
Uh-huh.
Everyone collected them thinking they were gonna make money later, but they're still worth about 10 cents.
True. So good luck with that.
Stella Luna.
Oh my god, my mom used to read this to me.
Scholastic book orders, those little magazines that had all the books in it.
I always went in.
I know. Book fairs were everything. Bunnies hopping up your back, spiders crawling down your back, snakes crawling up your back.
Is that the one where you crack an egg on?
Cracking an egg on your head and watch the yolk fall down. Tights, quiz.
Ow.
Cool breeze.
Wow.
And now you got the chills.
Yeah, I do. Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail, where you died of dysentery like 15 times a year.
What a fun children's game.
Jumanji.
Of course. Kirsten Dunst just is everything.
She was the 90s.
She was the 90s.
Dunkaroos.
Girl Dunkaroos.
Those would still be a hit if they were for sale.
I could eat a Dunkaroos right now. That was a little graham cracker with the frosting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. Those old pencil sharpeners where you had to wind it, I hated those. They never worked for me. No.
That's why they're extinct.
Yeah.
Because they didn't work. What was the point? The true story of the Three Little Pigs?
Oh my, the guy that did the Stinky Cheese Man.
Good books. Those are good. They were weird.
They were weird.
They were for weird artistic kids.
Like us.
Like us. Double this, double that, double this, double.
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town was so good. There's like 14 sequels, but I've only seen the first one. And
the first one is all that matters.
Oh, actually, Calabar's Revenge I've seen. Sabrina was so good. Loved that show.
But Melissa Joan Hart, can we just touch on her acting?
Are you about to throw shade
No,
at
no,
Melissa
no.
Joan
I'm
Hart?
sure she's really nice, but old girl wasn't doing it for me. Oh my god, RuPaul was on that show. Do you remember that?
No way.
Yeah, he made a brief appearance.
Oh my god.
Hocus Pocus.
So when I think of the 90s and think of 90s actors, the first person that comes to my head is Christopher Lloyd.
Oh my god.
Because he, first of all, was in Angels in the Outfield. My family watched that every week. And he was in Back to the Future, and he was so like crazy and magical. I was obsessed with him. I thought he was so cool. I always felt like I wanted him in my life to take me on adventures. Mario Kart 64, I played all the time. I still play. Jurassic Park and Toy Story were my movies as a kid. Toy Story, I owned all of the toys, and I used to peek into my room to see if they were alive.
Who didn't do that? Let's be real. Bill Nye the Science Guy. I loved when we watched that in class.
Wishbone.
Wishbone was cute.
Wishbone
It wasn't
was
my
cute.
favorite.
It was a little too historical for me. I was trying to just watch cartoons. I
I've
wasn't trying
never
to
been
learn.
into history.
I know. That was my least favorite subject in school.
Same.
I did like math though, and you know that game in math you could play, the number muncher game? What was, I don't know the name of it.
It was like Number Muncher.
It was like a grid, and there was like
this
little fractions.
green man. He was like a little green Pac-Man, except like
It was like,
square. Magic School Bus.
Magic School Bus.
We all love the Magic School
It was
Bus.
so good.
Miss
Every
Frizzle
episode was
a
good.
queen. Well, that's all we have.
I know, that's all we can think
Trip
of. I'm
down
sure there's
memory
a million more, so if you have any, be sure to comment below or tweet them at us at SUPERFRUIT, and we will retweet some of our favorites. Be sure to put hashtag nostalgia. So my weekly obsession this week is cardio.
What?
Which sounds dumb, but I've never done cardio before. It's never been my thing. But this week I went running with our tour
We went
videographer
together.
Ryan Parma, and we went together and we all ran. And it was kind of miserable, but afterwards I was like pumped up.
Yeah. I
felt good
dropped
about
out early though. I was like, I'm tired. I'm gonna see y'all later. My weekly obsession, because I'm a singer, is this thing called a steam inhaler, and it's basically just you heat up water and it steams, and it goes into your nose and mouth holes. And it makes you sing well, so shout out to Walgreens.
Everyone, here's a good song. Don't listen to anything else today.
My song of the week is a song called Like the Morning Dew by Laura Mvula. And if you don't know who that is, she is a beautiful, amazing vocalist, sort of like classical, kind of like a chamber pop feel. I think you guys would really like her. Definitely go check her out.
My song of the week is called Money on My Mind by Sam Smith. First of all, Sam Smith is such a bomb vocalist. I'm like obsessed with him. And this song is so good. Mitch showed it to me, and it plays before our shows, and I always jam out to it. It's like R&B, it's so good.
He's a
and
good
I love
singer.
the chorus.
Me too.
It's really cool. It has this octave jump that's everything.
Shout out to Sammy.
You should definitely check it out. But that's all we have time for. I hope that you had the most nostalgic episode of your life.
And we will see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a stiff as a board.